Hello and welcome to Derrinstown Stud, the home of stallions Hatef, Tamayers and two new exciting additions to the 2017 stallion roster in Ortad and Markaz. With 35 years of experience in the stallion business and some of the most enviable facilities in the world, Derrinstown Stud offers breeders the best possible chance of achieving equine excellence. Widely acknowledged as one of the world's best locations to foster thoroughbred talent, it's no surprise Derrinstown has produced champions of the quality of La Hadud, Tagruda, Alharth and Muharrar since it was founded over 30 years ago. 2,000 acres of the highest quality natural resources, coupled with the latest technological innovations and unprecedented expertise, make Derrinstown Stud one of the world's leading stallion farms. Our competitive prices offer excellent value and give breeders the best possible chance of maximising the full potential of their mare. At Derrinstown, your success is our success. New for 2017 is runaway Irish 2000 Guineas winner Ortad, described by the Racing Post as breathtaking and by his highly decorated trainer Kevin Prendergast as one of the best he has trained. He demolished a field including English 2000 Guineas winner Galileo Gold in a faster time than previous winners Kingman, Master Craftsman and Rock of Gibraltar.
Colin Keane in company with towards the inside Bravery, Donnacha O'Brien and the back marker in the early stages Air Force Blue. They're making their way up to the halfway point and Air Vice Marshal leads from Sanas Paraquim in second. Disputing third is Galileo Gold on the inside of Shogun. Ortad is improving on their outside. Couple of lengths to Blue de Vega followed by Bravery and Air Force Blue. In the centre of the track is Air Vice Marshal who leads from Sanas Paraquim. They're being followed by Galileo Gold on the rail. After them is Ortad improving in the centre, beginning the run now towards the final furlong and a half. Ortad and Chris Hayes come there on the near side to pick it up and go a couple of lengths in front. Blue de Vega is after him in second with Galileo Gold in third, but it's Ortad and Chris Hayes a couple of lengths in front. Galileo Gold is trying to rally for Frankie Dettori on the inside, but running up towards the finish, it's Ortad in the colours of Hamdan Al Maktoum for Kevin Prendergast. Wins the Tattersalls Irish 2000 Guineas in great style. Galileo Gold, Blue de Vega, followed in by Bravery Shogun, and then came Air Vice Marshal Sanas.
Ortad advertised his promise as a juvenile, quickly being earmarked as a potential classic prospect with victory in a Leopardstown maiden.
Keel over on the rail, challenged by Ortad stand side. Bravery is trying to stay on behind him. Then Pietro Testa inside the final furlong. Ortad, the narrow leader. Arakeel is second. Bravery third, Mulligatawny staying on behind him, but Ortad out in front, 2 lengths clear as they go to the line. Ortad will win it for Kevin Prendergast and Chris Hayes. Bravery stays on well for second.
Hopes of a classic campaign heading into the winter were quickly reignited on Ortad's first start of the season, with a scintillating 5-length victory at the Curragh carrying top weight to leave watchers in no doubt he was destined for bigger and better things.
So racing on now towards the 4 furlong point, and in the centre of the track Hasselnut and Ben Curtis dispute the lead with Spruce Meadows and Killian Leonard. Alaskan Sun ride against the stand rail for Wayne Lorton, and they're closely followed Petticoat Government and Robbie Downey and Theodorico just on the far side for Kevin Manning. Ortad making ground now in between horses for Chris Hayes as they begin the run now just outside the 2. Spread across the track Hasselnut and Spruce Meadows from Verbosity. Ortad coming there, one from the rail. On the outside is Theodorico with Petticoat Government. They race now towards the final furlong, and Ortad has come right through now to pick it up. On the far side is Theodorico. Verbosity and Hasselnut are next, but on the run inside the last 200, Ortad the leader being chased by Theodorico. Couple of lengths between them. Verbosity is next. Staying on behind them is Newsman, but up to the finish. Fine performance by the top weight Ortad and Chris Hayes, who win by a good 5 to 6 from Theodorico, Newsman, followed in by Verbosity, Hasselnut and Minchai.
With the focus immediately turning to the Irish 2000 Guineas, His trainer opted to run him in a trial for the first classic of the season, taking the step up into hotter company in his stride in the listed Tetrarch Stakes at the Curragh.
They're followed by Otard in round 2, Roy Bird, and then comes Blue de Vega, Paco Dali just the back marker, racing now towards the 3. Collision Course and Emberan from Otard in round 2. Blue de Vega on the outside of Roy Bird and Paco Dali. Racing on just outside the 2 furlong point now, and the leader in the centre is Collision Course. Otad improving in the centre, followed on the stand rail by Emberan, Blue de Vega in 4th, and then Paco Dali. Round 2 is ridden just behind them, and Roy Bird has dropped out. Otad in the centre of the track now comes to challenge Emberan on the stand rail. They're in front of Collision Course and Blue de Vega. Otad on the far side now for Chris Hayes, the leader, as they run up towards the finish. It's Otad in front, follows up his impressive winner in the Madrid, and Otad will win for Kevin Prendergast and Chris Hayes.
An exhilarating victory in the historic classic crowned his season before he ended his career with a further win in the Group 2 Boomerang Stakes at Leopardstown, showing that trademark turn of foot to lower the colours of Group 1 winners Gordon Lord Byron and hit it a bomb.
Then Strahorn and hit it a bomb, just trying to get into it from the back, but it's Otad and Chris Hayes who come through the lead now as they race towards the final 100 yards, and it's Otad out in front, hit it a bomb and custom cut out of look at Roy Lascott and Glorious Goodwood. Otad wins the Boomerang Stakes for Chris Hayes, and Kevin Prendergast custom cut second, hit it a bomb next and third and fourth.
His brilliance on the track, combined with an impeccable pedigree and a sire in Cape Cross who has produced 12 Group 1 winners, including accomplished stallion Cedar Stars, makes him one of the most exciting new stallions to go to stud in Ireland in 2017. Joining Otard this year is the talented sprinter Marquez, a full brother to dual Group 1 winner Mecca's Angel by the highly sought-after Dark Angel. With a pedigree packed full of speed and precocity, it's no surprise the Owen Burrows-trained sprinter excelled over 6 and 7 furlongs, winning 2 Group 3 contests and finishing second by less than a length in Germany's most prestigious sprint, the Group 2 Golden Petch, which he was briefly awarded in the steward's room before the decision was overturned on appeal. A remarkably consistent performer, Marquez won at 2, 3 and 4, including the Group 3 Chip Chase Stakes over 6 furlongs during his final year.
Here's Marquez, Buratino off to the left in blue, encouraged along a little bit, Pretend is level with him, they're either side of Rivellino, inside the last 2, watchable to Marquez. Chuki Royal between those, Pretend is 2 lengths further back, Buratino at the moment struggling, heading down towards the last furlong, Marquez in the blue and white, from Pretend is storming home the near side, with them it's watchable, and between the pair is Chuki Royal. Marquez it is who shoots in front as they race up to the line, Pretend chasing him down, but Marquez beat Pretend.
As a 3-year-old, the son of Dark Angel also scored at Group 3 level when adding to some solid performances in defeat, including an excellent second to dual Group 1 winner Lamato in the Park Stakes, with victory in the Criterion Stakes at Newmarket.
Code Red leads by about a length or so. Marquez not allowing him too much rope, however, neither too is Glenn Moss on the outside. ML on the inner is now being pushed along. Outback Traveller travelling well behind the pace, so too Order Combat. Now picking up on the outside is Casbert. Lincoln no move from him yet as they race on down towards the final 2 furlongs. They're racing down the hill now. Code Red still trying to get a bit more momentum going, trying to fight off the attentions of the Grey Colt. Marquez on the outside who's just about in front now from Code Red. Order Combat, Outback Traveller who's just hanging left-handed under pressure. Marquez though begins to pour it on up the hill as they race inside the final half furlong here. Oh, Marquez is well on top. Order Combat in the clear, but Marquez will win the Criterion Stakes. The double for Sheikh Hamdan and Dane O'Neill.
As a juvenile, Marquez finished in the top 2 on 4 occasions, including at Group 3 level, kicking off his consistent run of form by breaking his maiden in a 6-furlong contest at Ascot.
Purple and light blue colours, recovering pretty well though, you have to say. Marquez on the near side, Fingal's Cave goes nicely. Delusional at the back of the field is being held together, and Emirates Airline still running green at the back as he's asked to pick up as they come towards the final 2 furlongs here. So just in front here, Kieran Fallon in the black cap here. The second colours of Sheikh Hamdan on Muta Farej, but here's Fingal's Cave on the near side with a determined looking run, and look at on the the outside. Marquez finishing off well. Roderick likewise. Marquez takes over from Fingles Cave inside the final furlong. Marquez down the centre. It's Marquez and Dane O'Neill who come home to score here. Marquez too strong. Roderick just possibly from Fingles Cave.
Marquez offers breeders an excellent opportunity to produce precocious commercial stock by a son of one of the most sought-after stallions in the sales ring. From just 5 crops to date, Derrinstown resident Hatef boasts an impressive 47% strike rate of winners to runners in 2016. As a racehorse, Hatef won on his 2-year-old debut at the Curragh before going on to show his class in finishing 4th to Teofilo in what was probably one of the strongest Dewhurst stakes of the modern era. Hatef carried that form into his 3-year-old career, outclassing his rivals in the Belgrave Stakes at Fairyhouse. 2 months later, there was even better to come, as he showed he had the courage to match his considerable class with victory in the Diadem Stakes at Ascot.
Wood and Hartev trying to come through as well. Zidane now flashing home on the far side. Balthazar's Gift cannot win. Is assertive in the centre. Dark Missile. Hartev coming between the pairs. They race up towards the line. Dark Missile. Hartev going for the line. Tight. Hartev on the near side.
With his own standout juvenile record, it's no surprise Hatef has quickly established himself as a solid source of high-class 2-year-olds, with his second crop of juveniles making a particular impression. The Henry Candy-trained Treaty of Paris advertised Hatef's abilities as a producer of precocious stock when winning the Group 3 Acomb Stakes at York, beating subsequent dual Group 1 winner, the Grey Gatsby.
They're approaching the halfway point. Treaty of Paris striding out in front just from the Grey Gatsby on the inside, with Il Paparazzi poised on the near side, the red cap, followed by Lady Lara Brazos, and on the right as we look at them picking up ground quite nicely now is First Flight for Silvestre de Souza, and now they're really stretching out for home then, passing the 2 furlong pole. Here they come. Treaty of Paris still the leader. Il Paparazzi trying to tackle him on the outside. The Grey Gatsby's hit a flat spot that's coming under pressure. On the inside then is First Flight. They're racing up inside the final furlong here. This could be an upset. Treaty of Paris and James Doyle. Il Paparazzi on the near side for Neil Callan, and now the Grey Gatsby really picking up, but it's Treaty of Paris in no mood to be denied, all out and hangs on and wins the Acomb.
Then there was the filly Sacred Aspect, who finished with a rattle to take the listed Tipperary Stakes.
Over the far side, Hurry Up Harriet alongside, Dimity stand side is close up. They're chased by Queen of Norway, Sacred Aspect, and at the back of the field in the early stages, Touch of Snow as they head on to the junction of the courses. They're approaching halfway, 3 in a line, Abacover over on the rail. In the centre, Hurry Up Harriet, Dimity stand side driven along, Queen of Norway is behind them as they head on, a furlong and a half to race. Abacover over on the far side alongside Hurry Up Harriet, Dimity on the stand side, they fight it out ahead, back and forth. Is Sacred Aspect inside the final furlong. Abacover the far side with a narrow advantage. Hurry Up Harriet stand side. Sacred Aspect coming home well between them. Less than 100 yards to race. Abacover collared close home, and Sacred Aspect wins it by almost a length.
A well-bred son of Sire of Sires Danzig and a proven source of high-class juveniles, Hatef represents excellent value for breeders. Completing the lineup is the well-related, exceptionally good-looking Tamayers, who continues to get top-class horses at an affordable fee. A close relation of Galileo and See the Stars, Tamayers was an exceptional racehorse in his own right. Unbeaten at 2 and a dual Group 1 winning miler, he was crowned champion 3-year-old colt in France and defeated some stellar opposition in the Prix Jean Prat, where his rivals included the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes and Breeders' Cup Classic hero Raven's Pass and the French 2000 Guinea scorer Falco.
Rio de la Plata se rapproche un peu et vient encore, notamment avec le numéro 5 Kandar Run. Farrell l'italien et Stacchione et l'autre italien vient à l'extérieur, alors que l'un des favoris de la course, Raven's Pass, tente de se rapprocher à la corde en dehors. Arcada Zangle est avec Yarton maintenant, environ 300 mètres au début avec Tamayous qui attaque le premier.
Là, Tamayous à la corde, la casaque bleue de l'As a le meilleur sur toujours 4 juniors. 9 qui se défend bien devant Kanda, Run. Falco tente de venir avec Rio de la Plata à l'extérieur. Ravenspass à la corde tente de regagner d'Iran, mais c'est toujours Tamayous qui est le meilleur à 150 mètres du poteau. Attaqué par 4 Junior. Kanda, Run est troisième, attaqué par Ravenspass. Rio de la Plata, Trinco qui refait beaucoup de terrain à l'extérieur, mais sans doute trop tard. C'est là Tamayous qui va gagner devant Ravenspass. La troisième place pour Rio de la Plata devant 4 Junior, Kanda, Run et Trinco.
Tamayous once again showed his prodigious ability in the Group 1 Prix-Jacques Le Marois, where he readily dealt with 1,000 guineas winner Natagora.
Maintenant, à environ 400 mètres du but.
Avec Tamayous, le 6 et David Bonia qui accélère nettement, mais la grise Natagora reste dans leur sillage. Cette Burch à l'extérieur semble avoir du mal à accélérer. Tamayous, le numéro 6 qui est le meilleur dans ce Prix-Jacques Le Marois, prenez le buffard. Il a le meilleur à 100 mètres du but. Natagora ne peut que rester dans son sillage. Pour la troisième place, Sedgeburg est attaqué par Major Cadeau. Bientôt le passage du poteau. Festival pour David Bonia et Freddy Head qui gagne avec Tamayous groupe 1. Deuxième place pour le 8 Natagora, troisième le 4.
Since his arrival at Stud in 2009, Tamayous has continued to produce black-type performers year on year to add to his flag-bearing Group 1 winner, G-Force. One such performer who added to her sire's illustrious stud record this year is the Andrew Balding-trained Blonde Me, who, having won the listed Conqueror Stakes this year, added to her record with a win in the Group 2 Top Karpi Trophy in Istanbul.
Dışarıda 6 numaralı Silent Attack ikincilikte. İçeride 4 numaralı Impulsive üçüncülükte. İçten dışarı doğru çıkmaya çalışıyor 3 numaralı Dayım Benim. Onun yanında 2 numaralı Blonde Me var. Daha sonra Diplomat sırasıyla son 300 metreye girildi. Creature'ın liderliği sürüyor ancak dışarıdan gelen Silent Attack etkili ataklara sahip olan Safkan. Yarışın liderliği şimdi 6 numaralı Silent Attack'a geçti ve yarım boyda fark yapıyor. Onun içine 2 numaralı Blonde Me geldi. İçeriden de Dayım Benim'in çabaları var. Son yüze girildikten sonra Dayım Benim gelir ortadan da Blonde Me geliyor. Blonde Me topla.
Another of Tamayous' progeny to fly the flag for his accomplished sire is the Jean-Claude Rouget-trained Gali, who added to his listed performances in 2016 when getting his head in front at that level in the Prix de Saint-Patrick.
Qui a toujours le meilleur, avec Gali qui termine bien maintenant tout à l'extérieur. Black Max qui a toujours le meilleur de 100 mètres du but, avec Gali qui se lance maintenant à sa poursuite. Gali, Black Max pour la victoire, Gali, Black Max, Gali qui vient ajuster Black Max. Belle fin de course en retrait du numéro 8, Nordic Dream, qui a peut-être pris tout à la fin la troisième place.
Tamayous should be represented by a classic performer during 2017, with hopes high for this year's Group 3 Kilovallen Stakes winner Making Light. She impressed her trainer Dermot Weld sufficiently to suggest a classic trial will be the next port of call.
On the inside, and they're followed by Spanish Tenor. Spirit of Valor just in behind them, Making Light on the near side of Taj Mahal. Spanish Tenor, Spirit of Valor finishing in between them with Pipes of Peace. Making Light in front, Spirit of Valor on the far side of Taj Mahal. But Making Light, another one for Pat Smullen and Dermot Welby, Spirit of Valor. Taj Mahal.
With an ever-increasing haul of stakes performers, it's no wonder his progeny have been in high demand in the sales ring, with his yearlings fetching up to 100,000 guineas in 2016. Tamayous is unquestionably a sire who continues to deliver the goods at the very highest level. Over its 30-year history, Derrinstown has acquired a well-earned reputation as an equine centre of excellence. Unparalleled value for money, world-class facilities and the very best care for your mares means you can rest assured you've made the right choice. To get in touch, please give us a call on 01 628 6228 and speak to any member of our team who will be delighted to assist you in your inquiry. Alternatively, email us info@derrinstown.com. Thank you for watching. Derrinstown Stud fees for 2017.